Hi guys, today we're going to do a handful of missions. But before we get started, I'd like to show off my new shared bank. We now have the option to be able to buy additional bank slots, and I did that as soon as I got the opportunity. The few slots we had was way too few, and even now it's much bit better. But I wish we could buy more. But sadly, this is the maximum we can buy right now. Hopefully, in the future, we can buy some more. We'll see how it goes. So essentially, this will make trading items between characters so much easier. I might as well move this here, move this here, and there we go. So trading items will be much easier now that we have a bigger shared bank. So essentially, when I'm going to at some point, I will try to share those weapons with my other characters to see who needs them and who doesn't. I'm going to be able to do that much more quicker and much more effectively than efficiently than I can do now. So that'll all be good. So today we're going to do a few missions we didn't do yet. Uh, first, to actually do those missions and possibly get the extra feeds. But also, more importantly, essentially right now our goal is to try to reach combat rating 70. Once we actually reach that goal, we're going to be able to do essentially tier 4 mission, sorry. So once we reach combat rating 70, we're going to be able to do tier 4 missions. So let's get started with we'll queue for Cape Carmine Lighthouse. And the daily mission today is Old Gotham Subway, so let's do that. Also, the Old Gotham Subway is a good mission to try to find a new weapon. Essentially, right now I'm still using the weapon I was using when I reached level 30. As you can see, I still have my level 30 Magus Qatar. So let's try and improve that. But as you can see, the queue will probably take a bit to pop. So while we wait, let's go do one of the solos we didn't do yet. There's only, oh, well, here's our duo. So let's go do the duo, and we'll do probably Circe's stronghold afterwards. So we will switch to DPS, and we're good to go. If you remember, we already did this mission, but the duo is a bit different than the solo mission. Like as you can see, we have a welcoming committee, which I don't remember having in the solo mission. But also you'll see other variations. And our friend Future Tech is using dual pistols. And there we go. I think our friend Future Tech went upstairs to take care of the thugs, or maybe not. Ideally, I try not to leave anyone behind us for various reasons. Some people will probably just have left them there and kept on doing the mission. I prefer to get rid of it. If somehow me or my partner wipe, and essentially this is where you start, if I'm not mistaken, when you wipe. So if you wipe and then there's already thugs waiting for you, it's never a good thing. So I may as well clear the whole way and make sure that it's safe. Essentially, I'm trying to crowd control them a bit so that they cannot attack our friend Future. It seems to be working a bit. And that fellow was stunned thanks to the battle drone. So I would say we did manage to save our friend Future. Although there seems to be one guy left. Here it is. Again, I prefer to clear everything because essentially when we activate the console, the first mini boss will appear. Oh, our friend Future was a bit too quick on the draw, I guess. Essentially, I try to clear everything so that when Diego and all his goons spawn, that we don't end up facing way too many opponents. We seem to be good. Oh, here comes Diego's reinforcement. A bit late, but there they are. So essentially, I try to kill every guys here before these guys show up. Otherwise, we may end up facing Diego, the reinforcement, and whatever guys we did not take the time to get rid of. So essentially, it's just a matter of trying to face only 3 opponents instead of ending up facing 4 or 5 opponents. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but sometimes some of those thugs can hit pretty hard. So especially if you're, I won't say undergeared, but just at the limit, it can be a bit too challenging if you have too many mobs at once. And I think I will summon some friends. I was hoping to keep them for later, but we'll be fine, I guess. And as you see the green goo, try not to step in that. Essentially, it will do you some the same Qatar I have already. The gods hate me. I'm not sure where my friend Future Tech went to. I think he went to repair. That's another thing. Like if we had left some mobs behind, going back to repair if you need to would have been a pain in the neck. Of course, it would have been nice if he had not left me hanging out to dry.
Calculation completed.
I don't know if you can see, there's our friend Ambush Bug right there. So let's go say hi. And that's why I much prefer a flying character.
Don't you think being all muscled out on Venom would be a good look on me? But not the uncontrolled aggression part. Ambush Bug is a lover, not a fighter.
Normally I would have felt bad from letting Future Tech go on without me, but he did do the same to me before, so I don't feel as guilty when that happens. And as you've noticed, there's some green goo at a few places in this area. But if you get splashed with green goo, it will do you some damage over time. And if that happens, all you need to do is go underneath some water, and it will like rinse the goo off from your character, so you will no longer take damage. Although the damage isn't that bad and it doesn't last that long, but you can minimize it even more by taking a quick shower in a few select places in the area. It's not a big deal, but it's a nice touch. It's nice when they add things like that. Hi there. I'm just doing a few missions with the Wolverine character. I posted a video about the new base item. So if you want to look it up, it's on my YouTube page. So here, unlike the solo, we're going to have to be fighting two characters. Oh, and the chest is right over there. So usually we end up fighting Deathstroke and Killer Croc. Ideally, the best thing is to focus on one. Let's say we both focus on Deathstroke, or we both focus on. Oh, my bad. I'm going to save my backup for the final fight. As you can see, Deathstroke is spam blocking, so let's block break him a bit. Let's go help our friend Future Tech a bit. While I did that Deathstroke, I'm not sure why I had a hard time interrupting him. It happens. Ideally, if you can juggle him, there's not much he can do. And there we go. So let's go talk to our friend Nightwing. Again, this would also clean off whatever green goo you may get. I think Killer Croc has like some sort of bite also that can give you some green goo. Why not pick up a barrel? And let's get this party started. And let's summon our friends. I'm going to range him a bit because with all the mobs and the robots and Nightwing, it's a bit difficult to try and melee him. So this will do the trick, or at least it should. We weren't able to finish him off before he started collapsing the lighthouse, but it's okay. We'll get there. We got a nice belt. Hi there. Just doing some missions with Wolverine. I posted a video on YouTube about the new base item, so if you're curious about that. Let's give a thumbs up to our friend with whom we were victorious. let's bow to. Why not? So let's see what goodies we got. So we got a sword that we can't use. No big deal. And the belt, we got much better than that. But at least it was good for the style. The same for the voodoo belt. And the Qatar, the same Qatar we already have. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got them from the main mission. But nah, probably not since they're level 30. And let's see what's in the box. We got an white small crystal. I won't use it in Wolverine's base. I'll probably give it to another character. So we didn't get anything much, so let's get out of here. At least it was good for a few marks. So let's repair and sell some of the junk we got. Well, I'll keep the pistol for... Oh, can I trade it? Nah. Oh, that might be good for another character. Nope. Nope. So here we go. So now I have plenty of room to be able to start putting these here so that I can share them between my characters. And this, I'll keep it here. Oh, this one. This one. So let's try the old Gotham subway. It's the daily, and hopefully we may get a new weapon. We'll have to wait and see. So we got an arsenal with us. When it's a she. I wonder if it's actually a lady or not. Odds are it's another guy, but you never know.
Think he'd turn up the heat if I asked. Your funeral.
So I guess we'll take the direct approach with our friend here. Well, I'll try to crowd control them a bit so that we don't get overwhelmed too much. That wasn't so bad. So let's move on to the second floor. We're still missing a few. They probably fell downstairs. Oh, there's one there. And there's our friend Ambush Bug again. And there we go.
This is the entry to the Penguin smuggling operations underground. There's more than one way to the inner chambers. Tell you what, let's flip a coin. Heads. Take the left passage. Don't worry, you'll see my face again.
I don't think we saw Hush yet. I think we always had Bane so far. And let's see our friend Ambush. I don't see him often, so why not?
I have an entire team of designers for that.
I have to admit, I don't play DPS that much, so it's educational to do so. By default, I usually play the roles of the characters for various reasons. Eons ago, when there was just when there was no armories, switching gear from DPS to controller to DPS to controller was a pain in the butt. So I would just be controller and always remain controller and very rarely switch to DPS. But luckily, at some point they added the armories, so I was able to. It made it easier to switch roles on the fly. Oh, let's pick up a barrel. Ah, come on. That was the Tombot who did that, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a sword. Sadly, not really what we're looking for.
Now it appears he's addicted to the tempered version. If drugs weren't illegal, I would sympathize more. Especially if Bane weren't working for the Penguin. Now keep going. The Penguin's lair is deeper within these tunnels. Chances not on your side. This is the end of the...
Oh no, Two-Face is turning against us. What are we gonna do? Evil Two-Face. I knew he wasn't to be trusted. I wonder how long it'll take before Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face in the Gotham TV show. It may seem too early since Bruce is about, what, 12 in that show? But they did introduce the Riddler, so you never know. Or the Penguin, for that matter. Essentially, this is from the Tumbling Mastery mod. I never use it, but once in a while, why not? Ooh, some trousers. Hopefully they'll be good. I was hoping for a weapon, but if the pants are good, I won't complain. And there's still... she's so sweet, she invited me to her league.
Wants in on my smuggling operations, eh? Doesn't he know I'm an upright citizen these days? Come on, boys. Show Two-Face's little fledglings what happens when they crash my coop.
Somehow I always think of Hush as Jason Todd. Probably because of the fake reveal in the comic series Batman Hush itself. Where he is revealed as Jason Todd at first, until turns out it's a fake, and he's actually Two-Face in disguise. And then we find out that it's actually Bruce's long-lost childhood friend, who's actually Hush, which was sad, I guess. I wish they had kept to their original idea. I kind of liked the idea of Hush being an evil Robin. They tried to reuse that idea with the Red Hood. Essentially, they turned Jason Todd into the Red Hood. But pretty much prefer. I would have preferred for him to be Jason Todd. For Hush to be Jason Todd. But what can you do? It's done. It's done. But still, somehow, whenever I see Hush, I still see that splash page of Hush without his bandages being revealed as Jason Todd. Oh yeah. So let's move on to the big man himself. And let's grab a barrel first. Penguin doesn't look like much, but it can be nasty. So yeah, you better not underestimate him in this universe online. Ah, crap. That's still good. Almost there. And there we go.
Wake up, bird brain. We're here to shut you down. Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, penguin. And now, Two-Face rules this roost! Well done. Pity you aren't working for me. Enjoy this momentary victory, Two-Face or Harvey Dent or whoever you are. The penguin never puts all his eggs in one basket.
So let's thumbs up our friend. Ah, come on. Why not? She did a good job. So let's see what the loot we got. We got some pants, which sadly was good only for the style. Well, that's okay. Oh, we got the weapon we were hoping for. Holy crap. I take back what I said. It's more than okay. It's perfect. So you can see it's been so long since we got a weapon that we made a jump of 105 DPS. So it's more than 1/3. So that was good. So we're going to go to our lair to re-imprint our armories, but also to put a brand new white mod in our new weapons. And of course, we're going to break as many barrels as we can along the way. Why not? They're there. I don't know, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, we have some brand new. Well, let's imprint first. We have some brand new screenshots, some new loading screen, I should say. So that's a welcome change. Not that the old ones were bad. It's just that it was never clear why they did not change them, or at least once in a while. It can't be that much work to just alternate the loading screens, but maybe it is a lot of work. And but I guess if it is a lot of work, someone decided that it was time to put some to invest in some new loading screens, which is appreciated. It's a nice change of pace. So our weapon gave us quite a jump in combat rating. So three more and we'll be good to go. Oh, and if you didn't notice, this is our the new the 52 the new 52 gift, or is it just the 52 gift that we got, which is neat. The big one is quite impressive. It's humongous. Okay, so let's do maybe one last quick mission. So let's try. Let's go do the Circe stronghold. We didn't do it yet. At least I don't think so. Or if we did, it was a while since we don't have the weekly. And we will switch to DPS, of course. And let's try to attract just one of them little beasties. Already the Berserker is hits hard enough that just one of them that's enough. Well, let's try to pull the other one. It's not so bad right now. Let's bring a friend. The problem is when there's a half a dozen of them, then they hit pretty hard. So ideally, I'll try to only attract two or three of them at most. Ideally, but sometimes things don't go as you plan or as you wish. It happens. But you do your best and you deal with whatever happens. Not really what I was planning for. A bit of crowd control. Our friend the Amazon is running away. She's leaving us. I knew it. Never trust an Amazon. Oh crap, I realized we never went back for the treasure chest in the lighthouse. Oh well, it happens.
Metropolis Museum researcher's log. This spear is quite similar to those used by the hoplite phalanx.
We must join the next battle! We must move forward!
Our new weapon makes quite a difference. I can almost feel it. Sometimes it doesn't take much, just one new, very good piece of gear, and your character almost feels like a new man, sort of, or I should say, a new tune, as in cartoon. As you saw, our friend the evil lion was spam block breaking us. I guess you thought we would be a spam blocker, but sadly for him, no such luck.
I'll leave this orb for all who fight to change destiny.
But I would have done the same in his place.
Stole from my position. They belong to us all. We must keep them safe and use them against Brainiac's tyranny.
Not sure if it was a happy accident or something the devs did by design. But seeing how some of the player base behaves in the missions, I would probably have at least a few NPCs once in a while who spam block break. But maybe it's not by design. There was this fabulous game called Baldur's Gate 2, where I remember being really impressed with the AI of some of the goblins. Because there was this early on in the game, there was this labyrinth where, well, not really labyrinth, but there's this dungeon where you start, and the goblins would go into the corridors, and they would try to ambush you, sort of, and attack you from multiple sides. And I thought, ooh, that's clever. I thought the devs had done a good job for the AI of the goblins. It turns out it wasn't so much the AI as the path finding. That's how the path finding behaved. So it had nothing really to do with the AI. It was just that the limited path finding was making that happen. But for a while, I was under the illusion that the goblins were really trying to sneak up behind me and trying to ambush me. But it turns out that not. It was just essentially the tunnels were too crowded, so the NPCs had no choice but to try to go around the crowd, and so they would pass through another tunnel, and then they would end up behind my group. So, but I was a young, naive mutant back then. I didn't know better. I didn't know how pathfinding actually worked or behaved. I didn't know how limited the AI could be. But luckily I did learn. So let's see our friend here. Somehow I could not target the two guys right in front of me. It happens. Somehow the targeting system seems to always want to target the target that's the furthest away from you. I'm not sure why. If I ever meet Spittle someday, I guess I'll have to ask him. Which essentially means we'll never know. Oh yeah. A feat is always welcome.
Metropolis Museum, researcher's log. The metalwork on these gauntlets is extraordinary.
Sometimes you can hear something. It's probably across through the wall that I'm hearing that. If you guys never played with headphones, I'd suggest you give it a try. It's quite a different experience. Not just with how rich the sound is, but it creates a much better atmosphere, I guess, is what I would say. Also, it makes it much easier to hear the exhibits, or the collections, or the investigations, or the briefings. So for that alone, it's worth it. It's a bit warm when there's a heat wave or something, but other than that, if you have a headset, I'd strongly suggest you use it. So there's nothing left here. So, oh, I hear something. Oh, it's across the wall. Yeah, there it is. So we'll take it later. Let's go help our friend Wonder Woman.
Ready to bow to me at last? These exabytes do not belong to you, Circe, no matter how much magic they contain.
So we should transform soon.
I am a goddess, and you feel my wrath. No! Do not give in to her power. Hold fast to the truth. That will defeat her spell. Always the champion.
I wasn't too crazy at first to be playing a rhino,
Will be destroyed.
but then I got the hang of it, and it actually was fun.
Don't let them take the exabytes from the portal.
Once you start to get the hang of the rhino's powers, it's much easier. Of course, if you ever used brawling, it's also easier since you already know at least some of the combos. I think there's another one left. Oh no, I lost one. It happens, I lost track of one of them. Doesn't really matter. we'll do this mission quite often enough, so there'll be plenty of time to get it all. And I could call my backup. My backups or my Tombot, but let's do it without them. And there we go.
Worship me before I am. You are strong to resist Circe's hold over your body and mind. With these exobites out of her grasp, the people of Earth have perhaps a little less to fear. You have gained a weapon in the war against Brainiac.
Wonder Woman model seems a bit different than I remember. Or maybe it's different in the... maybe the model here is different than the one we actually use in Legends. Could be. I'll have to pay more attention next time. So essentially I'm missing one of the feats. One of the feat was to prevent all them creatures from capturing the objects here. So they did manage to get one through, but that's okay. We're going to redo this mission quite a lot of time, so it won't really matter. So we're pretty much done for now. I'm not sure. Either I'm talking to a ghost or maybe I am a ghost. I'll figure it out someday. Essentially, I'm posting those videos on YouTube afterwards. So whoever is going to watch those videos on YouTube, that's who I'm talking to. Or you can pretend that I'm talking to you. Either way, it's all good. Or maybe I've played DC Universe Online so much that it drove me mad. It happens. So here we have a tank ring. I'm not sure if maybe I have a tank character that could use it. We'll see. Oh yeah, we didn't do what's in the box, which was the whole point of doing that mission. So let's see. I don't have the style, so let's collect the style here. And let's see what's in the box. Ooh, a base item. The Prowling Lion. It'll allow us to give a little friend to our little friend. So he won't feel so alone. So let's see. Let's put it right next to it. As you can see, I did not unlock the replacement mode. So let's try and figure out where I can. Let's try to put it here. Barely, but it fits. In one of my bases, I could have a whole pride of lions because I have so many. Maybe I'll do that someday. So this should be all for today. Let me check just 1 second. Okay, we're going to be good for today. So we did raise our combat rating, not quite enough, but if we get lucky with a drop or two soon, or let's see how many marks of valor we actually have, or victory, I mean. We have 44. Do we need anything from our mainframe? Let's see. We could invest in our mainframe a bit, but nah, let's not. Let's go see. It's something that I don't really like doing because it's a I can't help but feel it's a waste of good marks. But let's see if there's maybe one piece of gear that we could buy that would propel us to combat rating 70. Like there's that one time when I bought just a mask. I was like a few points behind, and just upgrading my mask was enough to push me over the limit. Although I had a really crappy mask, which is probably what I have right now. Combat item level 34. Yeah, let's see if we can't get something worth getting. I guess I could use a shiny new breakout trinket. Let's see. Or a ring. How much is our ring? 34. The mask or the ring or the necklace. We could get a back piece. What's how good is our back piece? 52. It's not that bad. 56, 62, 34, 64. The rings and the mask and the necklace is pretty much by far the worst gear we have. That is odd. We have to buy the Central City mask. I see. Let's go shop in Central City then and see what we can get. Uh, if we're a few marks short for whatever we want to buy, we could always do a mission or two here. We'll see. By default, if I buy any gear, I'll usually buy the roll gear because we seem to get a lot more DPS gear than roll gear. And even when we get roll gear, it's the wrong roll, so that seems to be the safest way to do this. So the weapon, no need to buy that anymore. So the rings would be a good idea. The color would be a good idea. The mask, not enough for the trinket though. Let's go with the mask. We desperately need one. And that was just not enough. So our next piece of gear should bring us to 70, I think. So we'll probably buy maybe the collar or the rings. Yeah, we'll see. Or maybe I'll be patient and get a better piece like the shoulders or the belt. The belt seems to be quite an upgrade. Oh, and the shoulders too, come to think of it. So either the belt or the belt is a bit cheaper. So okay, I guess next time we'll get the belt. Yeah, 52 for the belt, 52 for the shoulders. So the belt it is. So thanks for listening, guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.